All right, introduction time. Hello, we are the Never Named Podcast. My name is Andrew. I'm sitting here with Derrick and Max.
Yo.
Hello, how are you doing?
Uh, so I haven't uploaded the first video yet. I might hold off on that for a bit because I need to go over what exactly we talked about in the first video before I upload.
I'm pretty sure it was like 90% Borderlands and D&D.
Yes. So this might be the pilot for Never Named, if I'm being honest with you. So, quick introduction. Never Named Podcast is basically a group vision. The way I had envisioned it was it's a podcast with rotating cast members, basically.
Okay, I see what you're doing with
Yeah.
that one. I see the vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, I have OBS. I'm recording. I'm editing. So I may be a permanent stay, but I don't know.
Obviously.
Yeah. By editing, I mean I'm literally gonna take some low quality stretched out JPEG and put it over us talking.
Yeah.
Uh, Shit. So how are you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing
Doing
alright.
pretty good.
I shaved right before this.
Nice.
Yeah.
You use a razor or you use like just like normal
Uh,
hair clippers?
What?
Do you use like normal hair clippers or do you like use a razor?
Like an electric razor.
Uh, yeah, I use like hair clippers that I use for my hair, like to do the shape ups on my hairline.
Oh.
I just use it to cut my beard. It never comes out good.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
yeah.
Imagine having beards.
It's honestly not worth it, honestly.
Yeah, no.
Especially for the first few years because it never grows on your chin.
Yeah,
In my
it's
experience at least.
yeah, for me it was like 90% net beard and I just couldn't. I was too ashamed.
I mean, well,
I haven't.
I was looking in the mirror today, and the baby hairs in my chin are finally coming in. It only took me 18 years.
Yeah.
You need to cut them automatically for they can grow back thicker.
Exactly, yeah. Same thing what happened with my mustache. I'm like, all right, cool. I have something, but I'm literally just gonna shave it, let it grow back, shave it, let it grow back, and I'll rinse repeat until I get something respectable, you know?
Yeah.
Finally, my mustache is starting to become something, so that's why I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah. So tonight is the game one of the Stanley Cup final between Dallas and Tampa. A huge hockey fan, unlike these two casuals here.
I mean, a couple games. It's cool.
I like the fact
Uh,
that fighting's
a hot-
allowed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get to hit people. Wow,
Yeah.
and skate on skates.
Well,
What a sport! I love that one.
do you know how like sharp hockey skates are actually?
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, there was some dude that was killed with hockey. I remember this from what was it? It was 1,000 Ways to Die on Spike TV.
I'm pretty sure that show is
some-
fictionalized, honestly. But yeah,
Oh, it's definitely
I
fictionalized.
mean, yeah.
But I remember they were fighting and like he accidentally kicked up in the air and he like cut his neck.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh.
they are sharp. There's a real life incident. A goalie like got caught up in the crease somewhere, and the skate, the blade cut into the goalie's neck,
Oh, dang.
and he almost bled out on the ice. And he was saved
Sounds
because
horrible.
one of the refs was a combat medic and just was able to stop the bleeding before paramedics got there.
Wow.
Look at the
All right.
range. A combat medic and a referee. Golly.
Like I didn't almost die in the jungle of Nam just to be here calling cheap shots like hooking.
Nom.
Nah, but like, mad respect though, saving that
Oh, yeah,
dude's life.
definitely.
Yeah. I joke about a lot of dumb shit, but you guys already know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm honestly excited for the hockey game tonight. Right now it's tied up 1-1 going into the second period. I'm kind of hoping Dallas wins it.
I would assume there's only 2 periods, I would assume.
There
I
are 3
don't know.
periods.
3 periods, okay.
Yeah.
Because in like football and basketball there are 4 quarters in a game. So,
Yeah.
So
It's not like soccer, which is like 90 minutes of nothing followed by that one goal that decides the game.
Yeah.
In hockey, you get like a lot of shots happening, and the goalie is like the best equivalent I can think of is the the cracked out Fortnite player whose eyes are randomly twitching. If you've ever seen a close up on a goalie's face and you can see through the mask, that's the closest thing I can think of.
I'm pretty sure they got to be precision though.
Well,
Precision,
yeah,
like that small little thing.
yeah. No, if your goalie can't block most of the shots coming between the pipes, then you need a new goalie.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually one time there was a match earlier this playoff series between Columbus and Tampa. You know, Tampa's playing in the final now. I believe it was game 1 of the first round, and there were it went into 5 overtime periods. It was the 4th longest playoff hockey game ever.
5, golly.
Like, playoff hockey will not go into shootouts. You will keep going until it's last man standing, basically.
I know in football after the first, I'm pretty sure it's after the first overtime. It's just a tie, right? Like after what is it, 14
Well, I think
minutes
that's just in the regular season. I think when you get to the playoffs, you got to at least kick a field goal,
Oh yeah, someone has to win.
Or maybe get a safety if the offense is going to get exhausted enough. Yeah. But God, I fucking love hockey, dude. I was a little pissed that the Hurricanes got eliminated in the first round, but I can't root for the home team anymore. I can't root for the Penguins, my go-to team.
The Penguins.
The Penguins didn't even make it to the first round. They got eliminated in the fucking qualifiers by Montreal, of all teams.
I would assume it's a Canadian team.
They are Canadian, and every Canadian team, and if you're watching from Canada...
Well, they're Canadian, obviously.
No, hold the phone. Every Canadian team sucks.
Really?
Yes. Calgary,
even the Canucks?
The Canucks, okay, the Canucks are probably the best Canadian team, not currently, but they have a shit ton of potential heading into the future.
By the way, I don't know about hockey. I only know that name because I look at Northern Lion and he talks about them sometimes.
Okay, yeah, no,
he's a YouTuber.
I understand that. But here's the thing. Okay, you got the Ottawa Senators. The Senators are hot ass. Like, okay, their owner is a cheap piece of crap, and they just, from structure, it is not that great. Moving on. Calgary, I've seen that meme. I've seen that meme. I love it, though.
I could have said it to you because I know you like Weezer so much. So.
God, that might be the low quality. Like, I might saturate the hell out of that and put that over us talking. That thanks for the thumbnail.
Imposters.
That might actually transition perfectly when I'm done talking about this dumb stick and ice puck.
Stick and puck.
Yep. Ice stick.
Ice puck stick puck.
Ice puck stick. Drop the gloves. Punch the man.
Yep.
That type, yeah.
Yeah, and let's see. There's the Winnipeg Jets. They're fucking cursed. Everyone got injured before the playoffs, so I'll give that a pass. Calgary disappoints every fucking year. Mm-hmm. Montreal, not looking that good. They surprisingly were able to beat the Penguins because the Penguins played like hot ass. And also, if you're from Pittsburgh watching this and you're pissed off at me calling the Penguins garbage, at least the Penguins aren't the Pirates. Every Pittsburgh team sucks, but that's a discussion.
Oh, Pirates! That's that baseball team.
Yeah, it's a terrible baseball team.
I don't know. I don't look at that sport either.
Oh God, no! I do not care about baseball, except if I go live, which is very rare. Let's see. So I've already talked shit about. Let's see, Ottawa, Montreal, Vancouver. Honestly, could be good in the future. They're slowly rebuilding, but I definitely think they could turn into a cup contender in the next couple of years. Winnipeg, if they don't get injured, it should be fine. Excuse me. There's another team I was thinking about though. What was it?
Andrew, let me tell you how much I don't know about hockey. When you said Stanley Cup, I thought you were talking about racing.
Dude.
I'm so serious.
I do not blame you at all.
Honestly, the only thing I know about hockey was when I was like 5 and I'd play this PS2 hockey game and I'd turn off the other team's goalie. and then I'd win like 13-0. I was like, man, why is this team so bad?
If you guys are... Okay, I need to find this clip. Have you guys ever seen a goalie fight?
No, but those are two big boys. Wait, they're across the field. How did they even start fighting?
One dude walks out to the no time. It's like at the end of the game, if like both teams have been throwing punches the entire match, one goalie drops the stick and walks out to the middle of the ice, and he just stares down the other goalie. It's like you could put the Doom Eternal. I gotta find it. Goalie fight Battle of Alberta. What is this? Yes, this was from.
It's like, how do you guys even have smoke with each other? You're across the field.
You know, ooh. Go ahead and check.
Oh, it's kind of like if they don't get. I would assume it's
Edmonton.
If they don't get the fight.
Okay, yeah, basically they're like pissed off and they gotta beat the shit out of one dude, and it's like, God, this dude on the other side of the ice, fucking sucks between the pipes. I'm gonna show him what for. I don't think that's the mindset, but it's like I'm so pissed that their team's beating up my team. I gotta beat up their other dude in the heavy armor. But yeah, Toronto.
Bro, I'm getting a Biden ad, bro.
Oh shit. Here's the thing though, like the other two Canadian teams I completely forgot about. Edmonton is mediocre, and Toronto is also mediocre. Hey, turns out OBS straight up said that I was streaming for a second.
That's what happened last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, this man came out to the ice.
Dude, yeah, no, he's just staring. Is this the one where he's just staring him down? Or am I thinking of the other game? God, I love hockey, dude. Whenever like the COVID situation passes, you guys got to get out to a Thunderbirds game because tickets are fairly cheap.
Oh yeah,
dude, they're fighting.
I have seen a Thunderbirds game.
I went to the Thunderbirds game, Max. I think I might have told you about this.
Mm-hmm.
The fight was so bad that like the coaches stepped on the ice and were ready to throw punches.
Oh shit!
I can actually send you that video of the coaches ready to beat the shit out of each other.
Here's my question about fighting in hockey. When you fight in hockey, don't you have the advantage if you have your helmet on?
Kind of. I don't know. Okay.
It's not about having an advantage.
It's about dropping
the message.
Yeah, no, exactly. You're trying to get
it's about the respect.
No, you're trying to drop that other dude first. Like, there's a term in hockey known as the enforcer, whose job it is. Typically, I think they're going to be like on the bottom six. Their job is to just beat the shit out of people. Like, if you play a solid defense,
are you serious?
like I think they're like the big name physical defensemen. Am I still streaming? What? Why am I streaming every 5 seconds? What's going on? I'll keep an eye on OBS to see if it happens again.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. Let me... Scene collection tools. Let me go ahead and check streaming settings and disconnect my YouTube from this.
Alright.
Yeah, let me go ahead and just disconnect all that. Okay, so... Yeah, save changes. Okay, so I've disconnected the stream key. And I think I should be good now.
Okay.
Alright. But yeah, oh my god. If you ever take a look at that Thunderbirds clip I just sent, I love the Thunderbirds, dude. I have a Thunderbirds poster.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. They're at golly, this is kind of wild.
What, are you on the Thunderbirds one?
Yeah, this is kind
of
crazy.
I was at that game. It was fucking... I didn't even know the coaches were yelling at each other until the dude over the mic was saying something. I was too distracted that Columbus, the River Dragons, not the Blue Jackets. We're talking minor league here. The Columbus River Dragons were swapping out coaches every couple seconds. I'm like, okay, cool. Pad the stats. They're in here for 15 seconds, not letting any goals out. Because if you look at the scoreboard, it was a...
Yo, these boys are fighting.
Like, fuck the River Dragons coach. He dropped the blazer first. That man wanted some smoke, and he got some fucking smoke. But
wait, but how come the actual coaches didn't fight?
No. Andre Nitsch, the coach for the
I would assume the River Dragons?
No, Andre Nitsch is the Thunderbirds coach. You can see him as soon as he's pulled out of the pile, his shirt is gone. He's standing on the ice shirtless. It was a clusterfuck at that game, and I loved it. It was.
So what? Now you have to wait. What? I guess like 10, 15 minutes before we're actually able to play again.
Yes, because they had to call the fucking commissioner. They had to what the fuck's going on? They had to find out. Both coaches were ejected, and they had to find out so goddamn long, who was gonna be the coach. I think one of the goalies for the River Dragons ended up acting as the coach for the rest of that game.
Are you serious?
I'm dead fucking serious. I remember I was playing Borderlands, and I put this on in the background, and then they got to the fight, and I'm like, okay, let me see what actually happened, like a play-by-play. Because after the fight, it was evident who had won. There was barely anybody left on the bench.
Golly.
It was... I love
Birds.
hockey. Yeah, no, Thunderbirds...
Birds got 7 points. Golly.
There's no chill in the sport.
Is what?
I love it. There's no chill in the sport. I love it.
No chill. It is you will, want to beat the shit out of the dude next to you in the face.
Someone's losing teeth.
Dude, yeah, most hockey players don't have teeth. Goalies have teeth, but because goalie fights by nature are extremely rare.
Yeah.
But, your big name stars, an example of the Penguins and Capitals. Have you seen Ovechkin for the Capitals? He doesn't have any... Well, he has some teeth, but not a whole lot. You could tell some have been beaten out of his, gums. Crosby, I think, is missing a few. Malkin.
Wait, they don't wear mouth guards?
No, they do. But I think...
That don't matter.
It's hockey.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've seen more and more coaches try to step in and break up the fights, and I think that's, simply put, they don't want, people getting close because, fucking COVID. Let them fight. They've been cooped up in their fucking house for months. Let them just pound the shit out of, some rando from halfway across the continent.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But enough yammering on about sports. I understand people are here to talk about stuff that it's not sports related. So I have not played Among Us, but I want to get it.
Dude, Among Us it's super fun, actually. I was playing with Miguel I think it was 3 days ago. Mm-hmm. And pretty much the basic premise is that 10 people go in and 2 people are the imposters.
I know how Among Us works. I've seen gameplay for it. I don't know all the tasks, but I understand that it's the team's job to find the imposters and get them out or complete all the tasks before they die. And the imposter's job is to kill everyone.
Kill all of the imposters, all the crew members.
It looks fun. That's what I'm gonna say.
It is fun, but honestly, if you're not playing with at least you can play that game alone, but it won't be fun if you play it alone. You at least gotta play with at least 2 other friends or 3 other friends or even 10 other friends, and y'all just play together in a party. I'm pretty sure that would be the funnest to actually do, but I just don't have 10 friends to just pull from. So
it's
be able to get that done.
Yeah, it's like Team Fortress. You could go it alone if you're just vibing out, which I've done before. But if you want to meme out, I got Austin to play Team Fortress 2, and he's a fucking heavy main, and this dude will tear it up on the point. And when he doesn't feel getting backstabbed by Spy every 5 seconds, he picks fucking Sniper, and he is amazing. And we just talk dumb shit the entire fucking time.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not really a competitive game, so that's where you go to talk dumb shit. Makes sense.
I mean, TF2 has a competitive mode, but it's not good.
Does it have an esports?
I don't. Probably not anymore.
It's there. It's just very, very not. I don't know. It's not very
active.
Well, yeah.
I think Valve is trying to hey, Dota 2. It's like League of Legends, but we can't call it League of Legends. It's Dota 2.
Yeah, it's worse League of Legends.
I've not played Dota 2 because I know for a fact my laptop could not handle it.
Oh yeah, I've played it. It's not.
I
didn't like it. I didn't like it.
I mean, I'm not even good at League of Legends, if I'm being honest with you. But
I'm not either.
I could still attempt to hold down top lane.
What's that one game? The League of Legends, but for PlayStation. What's that game called?
Smite?
Or for console, I get Smite. Yeah, I am trash.
That's on PC.
It's on PC?
Trash at that.
Yeah, it started off on PC.
Huh. I know, but League of Legends isn't on PlayStation, like on console. So that's.
Oh yeah, True.
League of Legends, but for console.
I picked up Smite for a small time on PS4. I got bored of it and just went back to playing Fortnite. That was my freshman year, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's justified. You could play Fortnite as a freshman.
I have a grand total of 2 solo wins to my name in Fortnite, and I'm
I
proud.
also have 2 solo wins.
I am proud of one
I
of
have
those.
0.
Hey man, look,
They were both flukes.
I'm
not
not
gonna lie.
I'm not proud to admit this. One of my solo wins came from bush camping.
Oh, you're scum of the earth, buddy.
No, okay, and the second one, I third-partied this dude so fucking hard. I'm not even gonna deny that. Like, I just ran up, launch pad in to this fucking, like, dude's building the fucking crusty towers because it's Fortnite. Let's be real. You tag him once for like 10 damage. You can already hear the Bob the Builder music from a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I ganked this dude so fucking hard, and he had a fucking chug dug. I'm sitting here like 34 health, and I'm like, okay, if anyone walks in, I'm so fucking dead. I'm just sitting here like, I don't deserve this. It got down to the last 2 dudes, and I straight up outran him into the storm.
That's pretty funny. The only dub that I ever got was I literally, like, it was just me and him. I literally just spammed the rocket launcher and just kept on shooting that shit, and I won. And I won randomly, but it's scum of the earth type shit. But
yeah,
I did it.
Do you guys remember the getaway mode
In what?
in Fortnite?
you
had to like take.
I remember hearing about it. I wasn't playing back then.
Getaway mode?
It was like you had the gems in the safe.
Mm-hmm.
You had to crack the safe. So this was like an old ass event. We're talking C4 was still in the game at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what me and Miguel did, we ended up fucking memeing around. We trapped one of the safes with C4 and then proceeded to bush camp and like wait till someone like attempted to crack it. It didn't work, but
dude, I've never played that mode before.
No, me and Miguel honestly made a solid fucking dream team when we were just messing around on there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was okay, all things considered. Like, it was a fun mode. I kind of wish they'd bring it back. But I don't play Fortnite anymore.
Yeah, me neither. That game
no.
is kind of gay.
Yeah, see, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I was super into it way back when I didn't have PlayStation Plus. Because you didn't need PlayStation Plus to play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I put a lot of time into it. But as soon as I got PlayStation Plus, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to go play Siege.
Yeah.
Here's a potential topic. What is your favorite indie game?
Favorite indie game? Mm-hmm.
Yes, like made by individual like producer studio, whatever.
Would you consider
like not AAA?
Oh shit! Dallas took the lead 2-1 into the second. Payday 2. That's considered AAA, isn't it?
I think so. Payday 2 is definitely a AAA game.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'd say like Stardew Valley is probably my favorite indie.
I would like to because. Dude, Minecraft was an indie game, but does it still count? I
don't think so anymore.
I don't think so.
I don't know, because I've seen a lot of people. One of my buddies, who I still talk to, and I'm not going to name drop this dude for the sake of, privacy. He's a real fucking sweatlord when he hops onto, like, dedicated PvP servers.
Oh, yeah, you told me about him.
Mm-hmm. One night I was spending a night at his house, and he was fucking bitching about dudes with 100 ping that just would not take hits but could spam all they wanted and just wouldn't fucking die.
What are you talking about, R6?
No, this was like PvP Minecraft. Like 1v1 you drop in with full diamond sword enchanted, the fucking bow, fishing rod, some golden apples, lava buckets, blocks. Like, you fucking sweating bullets trying to do the fucking 1v1 like Final Destination map on that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to meet the people who actually play Minecraft competitively.
God, you do not. I don't say you don't want to meet this one. I'm not saying you don't want to meet my guy, because he's honestly pretty cool. I mean, but if you get him in Minecraft, he might start, like, raging just a little bit.
That's just funny to me, because the Minecraft is, like, supposed to be the calm down game. It's supposed to be the game you go and build shit.
Oh yeah, no, you're not supposed to. Well, yeah, the Minecraft Hunger Games mode that blew up on like Hypixel, Mineplex, and it kind
Oh
of
yeah, that's way back. That's at the beginning of Minecraft.
yeah, that
Not the
kind
beginning,
of
like middle, I'd say.
I would say that's like mid 2000s when it took mid 2010s actually. Sorry, when it took off. But basically, the Hunger Games stuff kind of started its own like thing in Minecraft. Like, you had from the Hunger Games, you had like Sky Wars, which was incredibly toxic because you get people who would like snowball you off the edge, and some people would just.
That's like
That was annoying as shit. But if I had to answer your question about favorite indie game, definitely check out the Wizardry series by Surtech in the late 90s. Well, actually, he just leave.
Oh yeah, he just left.
I.
Oh, he's back.
I
okay.
what was that? Like, did you have to answer like the phone or something?
No, I just accidentally pressed freaking.
Gotcha.
Call.
Yeah, but okay. Favorite indie game? Definitely check out Wizardry, by Surtech. Back, I think the first game they released was in 1970. It's an old ass
I've
fucking.
heard you talk about it before.
I love this RPG series to death. And the last game Surtech ever made was the 8th and final installment of Wizardry back in 2000. They ran out of money in 2002.
Did they ever get picked up by like anybody else?
I think the Wizardry series got picked up and is now kind of continuing as a JRPG visual novel hybrid, I think. I don't know.
Yuck.
Yeah.
How look how they massacred.
Look. Here's the thing. I own not only a digital copy on Steam, I have the disc. Yeah. My Windows 98 does not work anymore, not the disc reader anyway.
Yeah.
But I remember I got so pissed at so many bosses in Wizardry 7. Okay, first and foremost, the fucking sea monster, Brombadag. I have the guidebook. Let's see. This was my dad's game, by the way, back when my dad was, gamer.
Yeah.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken,
we are gamers.
We are gamers. I think my dad bought Wizardry for my uncle, but my uncle just never played it. So he said, "Hey, David, can I have this?" And he's like, "Sure, Steve, just take it." And I was like, "All right, cool." More games for me. But this motherfucker, straight up 38,000 hit points, and you're supposed to be like later level to take him on. I get that. I can't do that if he casts that one fucking spell that kills my like main support of the group instantly.
Pretty funny.
Like,
that would be.
I can't deliver heals to my main tanks. And my main tanks, I'm using like modern lingo to describe like the classes back in Wizardry, because you had what I would consider to be your DPS, like your samurai, monks, ninjas. By the way, character setup in Wizardry 7 drove me fucking as crazy as beating that game, because I would sit there for hours. Like, I knew what I wanted. I knew the benefits of having this guy be an elf. He'd be a bit faster, and the samurai, he'd get a fuck ton of hits in, and a lot of them could be criticals, which are insta-death in that game.
Okay.
But the problem,
I assume it's like rolling at 20, but it's super rare.
Basically, yeah. The game is basically what would happen if you took D&D, changed up elements, but digitized all of it.
Oh, okay. Sounds cool, actually.
Like, yeah, there are some times, actually, in the game in combat, you can hit the opponent, but you will not actually penetrate the armor. Which, at that point, I would say, why the fuck would you even say hit him? Just call it a miss. Because there's such a bad delay in the Steam version that I see the line say hit, and it loads in like one line at a time.
Oh.
It says hit, and I'm like, yes, please. It's like no armor penetration, and I'm like, fuck this.
Oh, that's.
But basically, okay. But what's worse? Setting up samurais, monks, or ninjas, they're by far the rarest class to be gifted. I mean gifted, because half the time you're trying to set up characters, you will almost definitely get the same 3 fucking classes to choose from. Fighter, mage, and priest.
Right.
Okay.
Mage and priest.
Character setup, it was kind of weird. Like, you type in your character name, choose the character race, and then you have to choose the gender and then the profession, which was the class. They called it profession. And then the class, right?
Yep.
I vividly remember setting up for hours, and then I get the toughest choice ever. Do I go ahead and set up my ninja now? Even though, okay, one time I had both the option to choose to make my guy either a samurai or a ninja. Those are some of the rare shit to get in the fucking game, and I'm like, well, great, I'm in a fucking lose-lose situation. I can pick one. I'll be stuck here for hours trying to get the other, though. But what they did in Wizardry 8 was honestly kind of fucking weird. What they did is you can choose what class your guy is now, which, on one hand, thank you. You've just saved me from ripping my own fucking hair out, and I haven't even booted the game yet. But on the other hand, I'm gonna miss that level of hair-pulling frustration. I'm not fighting anyone yet, but I'm about to fight my fucking desktop.
If I had to pick an indie game, to say that was my favorite, in my opinion, I gotta go with Warframe. That shit is so. Y'all ever played Warframe before, or at least ever heard of it?
I've heard of it. I don't think I've played it though.
I played a little bit. I didn't really get it, but it was fun.
I mean, Max and I played Warface.
So Warframe, the basic premise of Warframe was that you were these children that they have no real combat ability, but the whole thing about them is that they control these warframes, which are basically just bodies of aliens that are super strong. And the whole premise is you pick which warframe you want. It's between 4. You pick one, and then you eventually get all of the warframes, and you get all the weapons, and you continue through the story, which there really isn't much of one. But the whole thing about it is it takes legitimately, I'm not joking, years to do what you want to do. Because you have to wait a day for this part to get done when you craft it. You need to wait a week for this part to get done when you craft it. So literally when you craft a warframe, you have to craft all the parts, which each take 3 days, and then you have to create the whole warframe, which takes a week to build the whole thing in particular. So that's how they keep you coming, it's actually a pretty good strategy.
So I have a quick question. Can you speed up the process by paying for it?
Yes.
Knew it.
But before you throw dirt on it,
I'm not gonna throw dirt on them.
Literally the only way the game makes money. There's not advertisements. There's not
it's a free to play.
They don't have a AAA studio behind them. Yeah.
You know what? I'll give it a pass.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. They need to make money somehow.
And another thing that's actually really good is that they have a whole trading market in the thing. The currency that you pay for is called platinum, and you get that by buying it, or you could get it by trading in your rare items with other people that have bought platinum, or at least traded in for platinum. And platinum is either used to buy certain things that can't be crafted, which there's not too many of those. Mostly everything can be grinded for. It's just the difference between spending a week grinding or spending a few seconds by just paying for it.
Yeah.
I'd say it was probably my favorite game. Honestly, it has a lot of depth, and if you get into it, it can keep you going. A stable game to play for literally months and years.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give a pass to an indie developer trying to do microtransactions for money, but AAA studios doing microtransactions for money, that's
that's just messed up.
Yeah, I'm glad we're all in agreement on that. We give indies a pass because they need the money.
That's the stupidest shit ever.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is another thing. And this not even necessarily the worst thing ever when a AAA studio does it. It's just that when they do it to the extent that an indie studio would do it. I shouldn't see EA doing what Warframe is doing. Warframe makes their money off of that. But I don't have a problem if you have an extra skin that costs $5 or $20.
Oh yeah,
because that's just a skin though. It doesn't.
But what they did with Battlefront 2 is the weakest shit that any developer has ever done to any game ever.
Yeah,
and it's whack, and I really think that their EA something should happen with them. Honestly, cancel them or something. Get them the fuck out of here.
I just wish EA would. You guys ever play the classic Battlefront 2? Like the one made by
It was
Pandemic
so
Studios.
fun.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love that
man,
one.
with the Star Quest. That was probably my favorite thing ever.
Galactic Conquest was the game mode back on Battlefront 2.
Honestly, I prefer Battlefront 1 Galactic Conquest.
I remember Battlefront 2 specifically because they had, I forgot which clan or which group's ship it was, but it was shaped really, really weirdly. And I really liked the shape of it, so I always
Was
went with them. I
it
do not remember.
the Rebel Alliance?
Yeah,
I think it was
the Rebel.
That was like the Mon Calamari cruiser, I believe.
Yeah. I was
Because
actually
I
playing that
remember
game
one of them
earlier
is the
today.
Triangle, which is usually
That's the Empire and the Republic.
That's the Empire,
Yep,
not the
and
Empire
then-
of the Republic. It could have been the Rebels.
The Rebels had
it
like
was
the
Rebels
weird.
and the CIS.
Yeah, the CIS kind of had like a. It was kind of shaped like a dick if you take a step back.
I'm pretty sure it's the same
Yes, that's
one.
exactly. Yep, that's the one. That's
Yeah.
the one. It low key was shaped like a penis. Not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, the Rebel ship just looked like a really bad loaf of bread.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm being honest, I don't understand why like there's only like 2 good bombers in Battlefront 2. Those being the CIS bomber and the TIE bomber. The Y-Wing sucks in that game.
Oh, dude, the Y-Wing's awful.
I don't remember much of anything with the mechanics of that game, but I do remember that you could do Space Battle, and Space Battle was super cool.
It was
Oh,
amazing.
Space Battle is very...
Oh my god.
I'm terrible at
man.
that game, and
That was so cool.
I proudly will input the invincibility cheat code whenever I fire up my PS2.
This guy, that's really funny.
No, I actually found a great fucking glitch. I mean, it will soft lock you. Did you know that you can on Mustafar, if you enter in the invincibility cheat code, permanently contest one of the command posts? I mean,
So it's just like an everlasting battle.
Yeah, like nobody could cap it if you're standing in that spot. Granted, you'd
Uh-huh.
have to open up the menu to suicide to be able to spawn back in because there's no way up. I mean, unless you're playing as like a jet trooper or something.
I really like the Jedi's in those games.
Oh, yeah. It is fun.
Man, those games are so good. Another example of how they massacred my boy.
I mean, yeah. Well, actually,
Yeah.
fun fact: the game was made by Pandemic Studios, the same guys who made the Thrillville games. You guys remember Thrillville?
I never played that. I don't think.
No. Also, Dallas is up 3-1 at the end of the second, so I think they might take this game.
Nice.
Okay.
Maybe. God, fucking hell, Thrillville. Wait, it was made by.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
It was Frontier Developments, not Pandemic. Fuck. Thrillville was amazing.
Oh, wait.
It was like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but like kinda not at the same time.
I think I've heard of that.
The only game that I played like that when I was younger was Sims. I think it was.
Oh, I've seen this game
Which
before.
Sims was it? Sims 2, I think. I don't remember. It's been a very, very long time.
Yeah, I actually have both the first and second Thrillvilles for the PS2, and I don't think either of them work anymore.
I remember seeing this game. I didn't actually play it, but yeah.
I played it, but like the best thing is they had a start from scratch, build your own roller coaster thing.
Mhm.
And what was amazing was that you didn't even need like a save file to go ahead and mess around with the roller coaster builder. All you had to do was just launch the game and go to the builder and like create new. I mean, you could still save like the coasters independent of a save file. I think eventually you could transfer those coasters into your world if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It was still fun. And I remember opening up the fucking builder and just making the dumbest fucking shit that if you were to go on it, you'd probably be vomiting halfway through.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can't find it. I'm looking for Throwville. I can't find it.
I mean, it has a 4 out of 5 from Lukey Games. I don't know who that is. But Google says 96% of users like the game. So, is it on
He must have a
Is it on
dedicated fan base,
Steam?
so-
Oh, I just looked it up on on Google.
Same. If it's not on Steam, I could probably find it on
It
Vims.
says platforms PlayStation 2, Xbox, and PSP. So probably not on Steam.
Yeah, because Frontier, I don't think they did a whole lot of stuff
Yeah, I don't know.
with.
There was a PC port. Wait, actually, no.
Thrillville Off the Rails is available on Steam. That's the second one.
Nice.
And arguably, I don't know if Off the Rails is better or worse than the first one.
Huh.
I legitimately cannot tell you. But what made Thrillville amazing, in my opinion, there was so much shit to do in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you're actually loading up a world. You're like doing a lot of micromanagement. You're setting the prices on like soda, hot dogs, hats, concessions. I think there's a menu option. You can set the price to go to the bathroom. I don't think that. God, that was just funny in the dumb way. And of course, there's a fucking shitload of mini games in there. Like there were like, oh god, let's see. My favorite mini game has to be the mechanic one, where it's a puzzle game where you just connect a line from point A to B using like the parts you have.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. There was a rhythm game. There's a rhythm mini game in there actually, the fucking cheerleader one. There are a couple shooter mini games in there for some reason. There are a couple shoot 'em ups, and it's amazing. Frontier. Did Frontier go out of business? Question mark. Frontier. Oh, they are still in business. They are definitely indie. But their stock price. Yikes. They were founded in 94. And it seems like all they make are tycoon games. Yeah, well, that's enough reminiscing about fucking glory days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, shifting over rather abruptly. D&D, Derek, you're running a campaign with your family, right?
Yeah, I'm actually doing a campaign with my sister and my dad.
How the hell
It's
is that?
fun.
Okay, so you said you're running Fandelver, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm running Fandelver, but I'm not running Fandelver at the same time.
Okay, I'm
So
interested.
what I did at the beginning was, right, I got Lost Mines, I got the whole starter set at first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that the starter set came with preset
Characters?
character sheets. I didn't know that. But I was like, whatever. I'll just let them pick which one they want, and then we'll just follow the story. Because I thought pretty much that they were gonna let you have much, much, much more control at the beginning. But with this starter set, they literally say, "Yo, do this, 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 and this is how this is gonna run."
Yeah.
And I wasn't rocking with that, honestly.
Yeah, I remember trying to run Fandelver with you guys, and it didn't go well.
Wait, when did we do that?
We did it before we started Tin Riot. Like, you're over at my house, like, months ago. And I was tired of doing the one-shots because they never went anywhere.
Yeah.
And so what I did was we had your old characters, which at the time were level 2.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's start Fandelver. And I said that Fandelver is a very by-the-numbers, you're going to be the good guy kind of campaign.
Oh, yeah, we probably hated that.
Yeah, no, your party is like the most chaotic fucking things ever. It's amazing.
Oh my god. So I literally went through the normal Fandelver stuff up until did you read Fandelver? Did you actually like read into Fandelver when you were playing it?
I actually am running Fandelver with my sisters and one of my sister's friends who has not been over in months.
Okay.
So I'm air quotes running Fandelver.
Okay, did you get past the Cragmaw Cave part? Or did you get
Krogmaw?
to the Cragmaw Cave?
I got past Krogmaw, yeah, and they're in the town right now.
Okay, so I literally got to Cragmaw Cave, did that, and after that, I just entered my own stuff. So, and it's actually going really good. I'm very surprised on how like my dad and sister are like role playing and stuff like that. They're doing a lot of metagaming, but I let it slide because this is literally the first time they were playing.
I mean, you might want to. I mean, as a DM, there's gonna be a thing. I have a zero tolerance policy on metagaming.
No, but when you're talking with a 40-year-old and a 13-year-old,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like my dad will be like, all right, so here's literally something that happened, right? And this was the most metagame shit ever. So my sister's character, her name is Zeki, or his name is Zeki, it's a he. He goes off to this mansion where these this group of evildoers are going to. She like sneaks over there to go scope out the place. Theon, my dad's character, is at a bar and he's drinking. He spots one of the red bands and begins to fight, a bar fight.
Yeah.
So that happens, right? So I'm like, okay, we do that there, and I say we go right back. I say, real quickly, we go to Zeki. I say Zeki sees it, blah blah blah, and she finds one of the people outside. So she begins to interrogate him and stuff like that. And my dad literally goes, Theon, Zeki, what's going on? And I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're way at the bar. You are way at the bar. You cannot talk to her right now.
I mean, yeah.
He literally took his character, say, you know what? Nah, we over here now.
That's not okay, bro. You commit.
I said, no, sir. You are at the bar. You cannot do that.
At least it's not. There's one thing. I watch Critical Role. I'm like only 12 episodes in on campaign 2. The metagaming pigeon. They make pigeon noises and try to remind the player of like what they need to be looking out for. It's funny. Also, I gotta ask, who's the bartender at your bar?
There's not a bar, and he's not. It's not my man. Honestly, I can't do a Russian accent, so it's not him. Sorry, very sorry about that. Or Polish. My bad. Don't get your panties twisted. It's Polish. I'm sorry.
I mean, well, thank you for remembering, but Dimitri is like you already know what kind of character Dimitri is, honestly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I could. No, I can't do. What do you mean? I can't get. Well, I can have Dimitri if I want to, but I'm like, I didn't want Dimitri. I was just like, hey, whatever. I believe her name is Sheila or Sheila, something like that. She's a half orc, and her whole thing is that she's either super happy, like super excited for something, or she's super mad about something. So what happened was they came in from an adventure one time, and they are pretty much pronounced as heroes of the town, pretty much. So she comes in, and they're like, "Oh, heroes! Look at this!" She gives them like a clap, right? So she says, "Around for everyone." And my dad says her name wrong. He says like Chandler or something like that. He says something weird. And I'm like, yo, Sheila would be mad at this. In my head, I'm like, yo, Sheila would be super mad at that. And I said, my name is Sheila. We've met multiple times, and I really don't appreciate how you did that. And he's trying to fix it up. I'm like, oh no, forget about it. And I see she goes in the back to get the cups. While she's back there, you hear multiple banging, boom, 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 hitting walls, glasses breaking, beer falling on the ground and stuff like that.
That sounds like bipolar depression. Very manic mood swings.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's the whole thing with orcs. Orcs in particular, like they're just super aggressive about everything.
I don't know about that, honestly. I mean, they could be. I mean,
I have when I was looking at the players, not the player's handbook, no, it is the player's handbook. It literally says like orcs and half orcs, they're extreme. They're either super good or they're super bad. So I just took that and just applied it to being super excited, super mad, super happy, super sad, that type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's never in the middle. She's never just having a normal day.
Wait, Max, you ever played D&D?
No.
Oh, dude.
Get over to my house.
All right.
Dude, it's so fun. It's all
I
imaginary. So there's
it's
no like
it's
game board.
literally a
Oh
bunch
yeah,
of
yeah, I know.
virgins plus Miguel sitting at the table. Uh, no one's even gonna question what I just said. Okay.
No,
No,
Miguel's
I'm
one
not.
too. What you talking about?
No, I'm not gonna badmouth Miguel like this. No, he's not in
I love
here.
that boy. I love that boy. I love that boy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, all D&D is like it's improvised storytelling with friends,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and you may or may not be drunk.
it it's well what's his character's name? Trix can't be drunk. See,
Not for another like
Trix
12 days.
something crazy like that.
Okay, so
So
I'll have to fill in
go ahead.
people on what we're doing here. So the Sorcerer's Wild Magic table, you've seen. Oh fuck! I just
What?
realized you have the player's handbook now,
Yes, Cersei.
so you can't. Oh fuck! You get to
No, I'm not
see.
gonna say nothing. Obviously,
No, no, no.
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
even
say
using
it.
the one in the player's handbook anymore. I found one on Reddit that
Oh, okay.
I actually like it because it's a bit more interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
You remember
much
the
rather have
comically
something
large
cool than
hands?
boring. Yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, yo, yo,
That's not in the
Catherine?
player's handbook.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on here?
But
That doesn't sound like something that these boys would make.
do you agree with me that the the wild magic surge in the player's handbook's fucking disappointing?
Yeah, it's pretty boring.
I mean,
Like I haven't read too much of it. Like I haven't like read every single one of them, but there's like none of them are as good as funny as Comic Large Hands.
yeah, no, of course there's the one where he accidentally cast Thunderwave and like half of the party had to make a dex save. That was fun.
Oh, okay. After you do that, I gotta tell you something. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking now. Well, damn it, if Derrick ever plays sorcerer in another campaign, he might know what I'm working with here. So, I mean, after we're done with Tin Riot,
I
after
don't
we,
even like magic users. But go ahead.
you know,
No,
bro,
I've never liked magic in general. Like, and
seriously? What?
almost. I'm literally serious about almost any game ever. I have never liked being a magic guy. I've
Oh,
always liked being a melee or some type of ranger. Never been a magic guy.
You realize Rangers in a couple games will have some form of magic.
No, but having some form of magic and being a magic user are two completely different things.
Okay, so yeah, you wouldn't want your primary focus to be on your magic then, right?
Yeah, the only game where I played magic as a primary user was in Skyrim, and that's just the best game ever. So I mean, it was fun,
I mean,
or
Skyrim,
one of it at least.
well,
One of
Skyrim's all right. It's gonna sound like heresy. I don't think Skyrim is that great of an RPG.
Okay, that's a different topic. But before we get into it, I want to tell you something about a Thunderwave thing that happened. So
Mhm.
I homebrewed a little thing. I got it from what is it called? Not Another D&D podcast, their Bohemia campaign.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, there's a character named Hard One, and he has a javelin that he throws, and it pretty much casts Thunderwave on the javelin once he throws
Oh,
it.
that's
I forgot what it's called.
epic.
It's oh, dude, it's so cool. So I pretty much put that into my dad's thing. I called it the Thunderspike Javelin. And
That's actually a really banging name too. That's awesome.
yeah, and it's he can only use it once a day, but it's pretty extremely strong. So what this man does, right? So I have them fighting uh 5 orcs. Oh yeah, I have them fighting. Actually, let me give you the context behind this encounter. So, 3 people have been taken from the village by these orcs, pretty much, and they're down on a trail. Now you have to go and save the people. So
Hmm.
when they go to save them, they see that there are 3 baby owlbear cubs, right?
Yeah.
And they're also being taken, being put into cage, beaten, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
one of the owlbears begins to cry and scream. After that, they get into the fight to go and try and save everyone, right?
Hmm.
About halfway through the fight, they hear a loud screech, a very, very loud screech that stuns everybody for a moment. And they look to the right and they hear a nice coming from the forest, moving trees out the way, sticks crackling, stuff like that. And the owl bear pops up from the forest, a grown owl bear, and she screeches loud. And they're fighting this orc and these 5 orcs. My dad throws the Thunderspike Javelin at the orc, gets a crit, And I take your crits the way you do, and I pretty much double everything. And his thing is already 2d10s. So it was 4d10s.
Wait a minute. What the fuck are you doing that's 2d10s? Well, okay, what level are they, first of all?
No, first off, it's an orc. So the orc has like 60, 70 HP. And he can only use it once a day. That's like his thing. He uses it once a day, and bow, it's gone. You can't use it again.
Oh, okay, so what level are your players again? Because I don't think you mentioned this.
Oh, they're only level 4.
Level 4?
Yeah, they're only level 4.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes way more sense when it's like 2d10s. Because I'm like, because I had thought because it's the first. This is the first campaign you've run, right?
Yeah, but we've been playing for about months right now. A month so far.
Okay, yeah. Do you level by XP or milestone?
Who the fuck levels by XP?
That's a great question. But if you've been playing for a month and they're level 4, like I was talking to Mosley back when, Mosley still has a loud ass burp. Back when Mosley was still at North, right? And he said, if you're going to level by milestone, don't do it that often.
Well, here's also another thing. Lost Mines of Fandelver is only supposed to bring you to level 5. So I'm still taking the basis of Lost Mines of Fandelver, but I'm just adding my own stuff, pretty much.
Yeah, no, you could basically do that with almost any pre-made kit that Wizards makes.
Yeah. I believe they're called modules, I think. Yeah, modules.
Who fucking cares? Campaigns, modules, kits, they're the same thing, different wording.
Yeah. But yeah, I got them going through it. It's only supposed to bring you to level 5. I'm probably going to take them to like level 8 or 9. That's when I'm probably going to end it. Okay. Around there somewhere. And of course, I'm going to obviously make it more rare for them to get levels, but I want them to feel a little powerful right now. Because if you get bored with newbies like that, they're going to drop the game like that.
I mean, we were level 1 with Mosley for like a couple months, weren't we?
But once again, there's another difference. This is a 13-year-old girl and a 40-year-old man. Yeah. We were born around games. Us 14, 15-year-old boys. We were born around games, so we know. Yeah, so we know what's gonna happen. So when you're playing with these younger people, I'm like, these two extremes. It's like you gotta make it interesting.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand that now. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right, here's the guy. All right. So he gets a crit with the Thunderspike Axe, which it turns into 4d10s, and I think because he doubled the plus damage, it ended up being like plus 11 or something like that. He ends up getting maximum damage. So he rolled pretty much a 10 on all 4. It was like if it wasn't a 10, then it was like a 9 or an 8. He got maximum damage, and he did it to my orc. My orc only had like 70 HP. So I'm like, oh my god, I just gotta pull shit out of my ass, right? So
welcome to being a DM. Pull everything out of your ass, man. That's what being a DM is.
Yes. So I'm like, okay. The orc has one legendary action, and he uses rally, which brings all the orcs towards them. They didn't. I'm so happy that because this was new, so they knew about opportunity attacks, but they kept on forgetting stuff like that. Oh my god, he technically killed him, but I was like, no, I can't let this encounter go down.
Well, no, like here's the thing. I mean, that sounds fucking fantastic. Okay, so the way I do crits, because you said it did 2d10 to 4d10.
Yeah,
that's not actually how I run crits. Yeah, I double the dice, but only the value you roll. So if you get a crit that's 1d8 and you roll a 7, it does 14.
Oh.
I don't double the amount they roll, but the value rolled. I should have specified.
That's probably. I can see both of them being pretty acceptable because I don't know. Whatever. Well, that's how I'm gonna keep on doing my crits with double the dice at least.
Yeah.
I know that's gonna probably get chaotic later because when you get into like the 4d8s, you're gonna have to roll 8 dice, which is kind of ridiculous. I might change it up later. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of ways to run crits. There's one by Dungeon Dudes, which you watch Dungeon Dudes by chance?
No, I really only watch Dungeons and Daddies. Not Another D&T podcast, and I think I look at one more, but I forgot the name.
You definitely should check out Dungeon Dudes if you're, DMing a lot, because they have a lot of fantastic advice. Not just for players, because I do
Oh,
want.
never mind. Go ahead. I was gonna say I look at Critical Role's like tips videos because they do a lot of tip videos.
Oh yeah,
I look at their tip videos a lot.
yeah. But the thing is, I want to get into playing a bit more because don't get me wrong, I have fun DMing and just watching you guys go fucking wild, completely memeing around my campaign, which is fun.
Yeah.
But I kind of also want to. The term I would like to use that you guys do to my campaign, you don't completely shit on it, but there are times where I feel like because Andrew kind of got lucky with a what's it called? What's the fuck the wild magic surge? He got that ruby worth fucking 500 gold. Well, he doesn't need money anymore. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't really understand his character motive. I don't understand anybody's character motivations anymore.
Yeah. I don't. It's hard. It's hard to see.
The way I get it, Miguel and Frank basically never had one. I think Andrew was after it for the money. That's fucking figured out.
And mine is so weird, honestly.
You basically made Diet Batman.
I didn't like. I didn't. All right, don't. Come on.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because here's the thing: a lot of D&D stuff, you're basically ripping off other media and putting a light enough spin on it that it's original. This is why cliches are actually good things in D&D because one, your players will either be able to understand what's going on and be able to completely mess with it way more, or two, they're not going to know it and you're going to feel like a fucking genius the entire time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So cliches aren't bad if they're done smart.
I was going to say real quickly, let me just finish this and then I would give you an example of when I felt super smart, like you were just saying.
Yeah.
What it was, all right, my dad, he pretty much killed him, so I had to pull the legendary action shit out my ass, and I made one of the orcs a healer real quickly, just heal him for some health or whatever. It was supposed to go down like the owl bear and the orc were supposed to pretty much fight to the death with their last HP, clawing and scratching and hitting each other with clubs. It was supposed to be very cinematic, but he pretty much almost ruined it with that. But what you were saying, you feel like when they don't know something, you feel super smart as a DM. One time they were in a cave and there was a Nothic, which is pretty much just like a beast that just dwells in the dark and he eats bodies. He's not really a fighter, pretty much. Yeah. So the whole thing about it is that the Nothic wanted them to clear out the cave and he was going to give them something, right? So later on into the cave, they like cleared out everybody, but there was like 5 people chasing them and they weren't going to win. They were low HP, all that. So they decided to go back to the Nothic to ask for help. So the Nothic helps them, clears out the bad guys, and I'm like, it states specifically right here, the Nothic, if it gets the chance to kill the players, it will take it. They're low health, he instantly goes in and starts swinging at swinging at the other characters. He knocks down my sister, and it's just him and my dad. Dude, they had the best fight ever, bro. Like the Nothic missed and hit one time. My dad was at 2 HP to use second wind to get back to like 8 or something like that. Yeah. It was super cinematic, but they ended up winning in the end, and that's why, that's one of those moments where I felt like super smart. Like, oh my god, like there we go. They didn't know that type of shit.
Yeah, no, that's honestly pretty dope. I was actually the guy who I was talking about earlier. The one that plays Minecraft. I was actually hanging out with him, and we made a D&D character. And I got to talk to him about coming over, because I have a sheet written down. I got to get him over here, so I already know his character's gimmicks. I don't know his character's backstory or motivation. Well, I know part of his character's backstory. But his character's gimmick, my god, I think I might drive you guys fucking nuts. It's gonna be so stupid. I'm not telling you.
Did you say it was his gimmick, or did you say it was his motivation?
His gimmick. His gimmick's gonna drive you fucking nuts. But it's worth it. It's gonna be so fucking funny. Shit, what else was I going?
Can I take the topic off of D&D for a minute?
Yeah, Max, you've been
Okay.
really fucking
Yeah.
silent.
Okay.
I'm sorry that we kind of hogged that one.
No, it's okay. While you were talking about D&D, I've been doing some research about that movie that I wanted to talk about, but I haven't fully watched it yet.
One more time.
Anthill Dickhole or whatever.
It was Ant Farm Dickhole.
Ant Farm Dickhole. Okay.
The tagline is he's got ants in his pants.
Okay.
It's okay. Let me just run down some of the information I got while you guys were talking about D&D.
That's the whole tagline. He has ants in his pants.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the best tagline ever.
Wait, hold up. Were we talking about this before I clicked start recording, or did we
I think so. Dude, this has no context whatsoever.
Oh
we
yeah.
were talking about this before the recording.
So it came out November 21st, 2011. It's about an hour and 25 minutes long. You want to hear the budget?
Please tell me it's only like $100,000.
$6,000.
$6,000.
Please tell me what they made.
It's I don't know. There's no. I looked on IMDb. There's no price. There's no like. Yeah. Okay. Can I just mention that also on IMDb? Apparently the legal names of bully number 3 and bully number 4 in this respective order is Z-Man and Metal Dave.
The legal names of those two.
Z-Man and Middle Gay? Is that what you said?
Metal Dave.
Middle Dave. That's pretty funny.
It got a 2.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
No shit. Dude.
Do you wanna? Also, I got the name of 3 related movies. Do you wanna hear their names?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, let's hear this one.
So there's Dick Shark, Holocaust Cannibal, and Night of the Pumpkin.
Okay, so I see what this producer been doing. Okay, he a nasty.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Low budget.
Dude, no, there's like full on titty like 5 minutes into this movie.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What movie was I? Swiss Army Man. Have you guys ever heard of Swiss Army Man?
No. Hold on, there's one last thing I want to mention.
Yeah, go for it, Max.
It is Ant Farm Dickhole is on Walmart's official website, and I have put my email down for an in-stock alert because it's currently out of stock.
How is it out of stock?
I don't. Does everyone want to watch?
Buddy.
No, that seems like a movie that nobody would buy.
What do you? Everyone's gonna buy it. I think it's out of stock. They just didn't. They sold like the 5 copies they bought, and then just didn't want to buy any more.
That sounds fair. Yeah.
You need to get that movie, a physical copy. You need to get that movie, and then when the aliens come, that needs to be the first movie.
Yes. I mean,
that needs to be the first one.
Yes.
Like, here's the thing. You said it's not on Netflix, though, and I don't get why it's not on Netflix. I mean, topical humor incoming in 3, 2, 1. I mean, if Cuties is on Netflix, I see no reason why Ant Farm Dickhole can't be on Netflix.
I thought this wasn't a political podcast.
We're not turning it political yet. Why is this political?
I know.
Like, they're straight up just...
It's child porn. It shouldn't exist.
Oh my god!
It shouldn't be political, but it is.
I was just scrolling and I saw a clip on Instagram. It is the nastiest thing I've ever seen. It's literally little girls doing like the WAP dance and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like that is disgusting, bro. It's like some. Never mind. I'm not going to say his name because this isn't a political podcast.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, let's just keep moving. Let's just keep it moving.
Let's keep it going.
Okay,
wait.
I was going to say Swiss Army Man.
Oh, shit.
What? Max, I heard an audible oh shit.
Oh. The dude who directed Ant Farm Dickhole also directed Dick Shark.
Of course.
Yeah, that seems...
Of course.
Yeah, that...
So the summary for Dick Shark is a romantic couple get more than they expected after the husband's experiments with penis enlargement dreams go awry.
What the fuck is this director on?
I don't know.
I want some. Like, okay, fuck this. Please tell me it has like the Robert Rodriguez level of editing.
Oh, they definitely only took like one take per scene. Like that is.
Like, I love Robert Rodriguez. He is like fucking out there. He's basically a one-man studio if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he writes, directs. I'm pretty sure he edits everything too. So.
Wait. Oh shit! The director was also the main character, Beelzebub.
Beelzebub?
Yeah.
Like Beelzebub, but Beelzebub?
Like Bill Zebub. That's his full name.
That either his parents loved him or hated him. I'm gonna go with hated him because that's a stupid fucking pun as a name.
That's like the worst name ever.
Well, no. If you want to talk about terrible names, Shannon Sossaman, or whatever her name, named her fucking kid Audio Science.
Are you sorry?
Oh
no. I will send you a screenshot.
You said Audio Science?
I don't think everyone should be allowed to have kids.
Audio Science Clayton. That's his full.
Audio Science Clayton.
Imagine like the nurse who had to like help deliver, and then I was like, "Oh, what are you gonna name your child? Your sweet little
Audio Science.
Audio Science.
That's his name. Audio Science. I feel bad for this kid. God. Like my God.
I hate that the top like link is most creative celebrity baby names.
He's 17.
It's most creative and not the dumbest.
It's a dumb name. I'm sorry, Shannon. I'm sorry, I'm more sorry to Audio Science in this case.
Science Clayton. What a guy.
He's 17 though. He's almost our age. Well, Max is like.
Oh no.
Wait, Max, you're gonna be 20 next month.
Yeah, I know. It's like I don't. It's crazy.
Hey Max, remember the Space Cats calendar that I never got you? How would you feel if you got it next month?
Dude, I would be down.
I'm pretty sure it's a 2019 calendar.
I'm pretty sure it's before. I think it was like 2018.
It's even worse.
I'll frame it up. I'll get rid of my current calendar and use that one every year.
That's gonna mess with the dates and time a little bit.
Yeah.
Like what day?
Someone's gonna ask me, "Hey, what day is it?" I'm gonna be like, "I don't know." Shit, if I know.
Man, I'm looking off a fucking thing that's 2 years old, man. I got a fucking clue. I mean, if we're still on the topic of dumbass baby names, I got a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, and they're all celebrity baby names, because what the fuck else would they be? Okay, actor Rob Morrow named his kid Two. The kid's name...
T-O or T-W-O?
T-U. T-U.
Oh, okay.
So the kid's name...
a little bit of creativity.
No. Yeah. Here's the worst part. The last name is Morrow.
Oh my God.
The kid's name is Tomorrow.
He's right. Certain people should not be able to have children.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I feel like nurses should have like the legal right to be like,
you know the rules. Yeah, it's time to die. Say goodbye.
Or how about this? You can't name your how about this? You can't name your child until the next day when you're in a better mental space.
Or how about like if like when you write down on the papers what their legal name is gonna be, nurses have the right to like cross it out and put like John Smith or something.
John Smith.
I realized when I was doing the Never Gonna Give You Up meme and I did the say goodbye, we're probably gonna get DMCA'd into outer space.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Like, I did the thing like nurses should have the right to like not let people name their kids. You know the rules. It's time to die. Say goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably just gonna edit those clips.
Wait.
Minor editing, you know. Just snip them out.
Or I'm pretty sure if you just say some shit, they won't. I mean, it like not like that small.
It's
like,
a meme.
I'm pretty sure.
Like I think if you just like repackage it in the edit of a meme, it should be fine. I don't know.
Oh my god.
What?
I almost broke a vase. But
Yeah.
I'm walking around just messing with stuff because I don't want to get like distracted on Instagram. So
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Other dumb
Yeah.
kids' names. Frank Zappa named his kid fucking Diva Thin Muffin. I think my family's
Thin
so.
Muffin.
Let me double check that Frank Zappa.
Diva Skinny Muffin actually is kind of swaggy. Hold up. I mean, it's still one of those dumbass names, but it's better than Tomorrow.
Oh God, these are all bad. Okay, children, we have Moon Zappa, Dweezil Zappa, Diva Zappa, and Amit Zappa. They're all kind of weird.
We're not going to talk about how Michael Jackson pretty much gave the name Blanket to one of his children. It wasn't his actual child, but one of his what are they, adopted children.
Yeah,
I don't think her name is. I don't know. Remember if it's a he or she either. But I remember that it's Blanket.
Yeah, I'm recording something. I'm recording something.
I just threw up near the mark on a rust area, okay? I'm bad. Can I please go to bed?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go for tomorrow else.
fuck it. We're gonna have to call it here.
All right.
Are we calling
Yeah.
it here?
Yeah. All right. Well. Yeah. I'm gonna edit this. Probably put it up sometime this weekend.
All right.
Probably.
How do
Monday.
we do the outro? How do we do that?
Outro? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we gotta say something. We
Fuck
can't
it.
just be like, we can't just end on Blanket cut.
Yeah, no, you got a point. Fuck it. Do we end with a meme? I don't know.
Guess we could just end with a goodbye. I guess maybe see you
All
later.
right. See you next time. Never Named
All right.
Podcast. I'm Andrew.
I'm Derrick.
And I'm Max.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Deuce.